Hey, welcome back, YouTube. We are continuing MSQ, and we're also live for the first time in a long time, live on Twitch simultaneously. Let's go ahead and pop into it. Congratulations, you now stand in Kugane, the western port of Higashi. Regrettably, the only port in this nation open to foreign trade. Oh, and I do apologize for the unforeseen difficulties which befell us during our journey. Needless to say, your assistance in overcoming them was much appreciated. Glad though I am to have arrived, I would remind you that we are far from home, with limited resources at our disposal. Duly noted, brother. I shall take care not to enjoy myself. In any event, Doma is our final destination, and our first order of business should be to secure passage there. Captain Carvelin, I realize you pledged only to take us as far as Kugane, and I have no desire to change the terms of our agreement. Should, however, be interested to know how you would go about reaching Authard, were you in our position. At the risk of stating the obvious, you are in a port. Surely there is a kind and generous soul here who would aid you for the right price. You cannot be the first traveler seeking passage to Doma. The captain makes a good point. Tis like that Yugiri and Gosetsu were forced to come here for the self-same reasons we were. They must have found a way to Authard, assuming they are not still in the city. Ere we seek passage, mayhap we should first seek our friends. Leave it to me, Alphanode. Making friendly inquiries is my specialty. Lest you forget, I got plenty of practice in Ishgard. Captain Carvelin, could you direct us to the nearest tavern? Desperate for a drink, are we? We may find one in that large building just beyond the pier. Whether your journeys have come to an end or are about to begin, Shiokaze Hostelry is an ideal place to rest, relax, and reflect, or so they say. And with that, my dear scions, I bid you farewell. As soon as we have replenished our supplies, we must away. Ours was ever a fast-moving business. Spice trade, you mean? But of course, surely you did not think I traveled halfway around the world and delivered you to your destination solely out of the kindness of my heart. Perish the thought. Thank you, Captain, and may the Navigator watch over and keep you. Right then, to the hostelry. After you.
By the 12. I thought Ishgard remarkable, but this... We are certainly not in Eorzea anymore.
A tavern is a tavern, Alphino, here or anywhere else. Now, if you'll excuse me, it's time to do what I do best.
Oh, 1,000 pardons, my lady. The signs of the seventh dawn, I presume. I hope your voyage was not too trying.
And you are?
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive me. Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company, at your service. On behalf of Chairman Lolorito, I bid you welcome to Kugane and invite you to take refreshments at our local offices.
Seriously?
Lolorito? I was aware his interests extended beyond the borders of Eorzea, but not so far as Kugane. Regardless, I am disinclined to accept the hospitality of grinning merchants, especially those who serve a master with whom we have such a difficult relationship.
Yeah, no thanks.
My, such naked suspicion. I do hope that business with the Crystal Braves did not rob you of all faith in your fellow man. Or do you really think the chairman is plotting to drag you into another one of his grand schemes?
Can you really blame Alphanode? Like, the guy's a little bastard.
I beg your pardon? If you are trying to win my trust,
for real.
you are failing quite spectacularly.
Oh dear, have I offended you?
Why is Somebody slap
Once
this fool.
again, I must apologize. Too much time in the Far East, you see. One is compelled to talk in circles round everything here, and one finds oneself longing for the invigoratingly candid speech of the Uldan markets.
Tataru's gonna slap the shit out of you.
I see now that this was neither the time nor the place to indulge said longing. Might I suggest that we continue this conversation at the company offices? Too many eyes and ears here, you understand. 'Twould be decidedly reckless to say any more.
If I may favor you with the invigorating candy you apparently crave, it would be decidedly reckless to follow a man I neither know nor trust. Give me one good reason why we should accept Lord Lolorito's invitation.
Now there's the young diplomat I was told to expect. Very well then, I shall explain. You understand that you are come to a most reclusive and secretive nation, yes? One whose borders are closed to foreign trade save at this single port. Then it should come as no surprise that a great many parties have vested interests here. Merchants like myself are a given, of course, but for every one of us, you may be certain there is also an agent of a foreign government. Many notable nations and empires have embassies here, you know, including, of course, the Garlean Empire, with whom you have such a difficult relationship.
To paraphrase, Kugani is teeming with Imperial spies, one or several of whom could now be listening to our every word.
Something to that effect, yes. Beneath this veneer of bustling trade, a war for supremacy is being waged between world powers. One might say we were standing on the front lines, just not in public.
I still have my doubts, but he may have a point. I say we accept his invitation for now.
And you must be MSQ, slayer of gods, rider of dragons, savior of Ishgard, stealer of ants? Alright, that last one. What? If some of the more puzzling rumors are to be believed. Stealer of pants? I knew it. May I say what an honor and a pleasure it is to make your acquaintance, good sir. I just know you and I are going to get along famously. Now then, without further ado— oh my god, really? Without further ado, allow me to escort you to the company offices. This being your first visit to our fair city, I shall make an effort to point out various landmarks along the way, if you would be so good as to follow me. Should I attune first? Yeah, let me attune first. Everyone, if I could have your attention, please. You are now standing in Tenkonto. Loosely translated, the name means Spire of Drifting Souls, which, as some of you may have deduced, makes reference to the Aetheryte which stands over yonder. The design is markedly different from those of Charlene, yet I trust its function is identical. A diplomat and a scholar, will wonders never cease? Far Eastern Aetheryte technologies have a long and storied tradition, I assure you. This particular example was constructed by the Oninishu, a collective of skilled craftsmen who guard their ancestral techniques with the utmost secrecy. In short, you will find it no less reliable than its Western counterparts. Attune, if you like. Done and done. Beautiful though it may be, we cannot spend all day staring at the Aetheryte. Come, come, let us move along. The markets are next. We have arrived at the largest shopping district in Kugane, Kugane Dori. Kugane, as you are doubtless unaware, is an ancient Hingun word for gold. So, in this prosperous port where golden fortunes are made, lesser fortunes, or kogane, are earned by the local merchants. It's all quite logical once you learn the language. Now you're beginning to speak my language. Oh ho, a kindred spirit. What a pleasure it is to meet a young lady who appreciates the value of hard-won coin. Hancock of the East Aldenard Trading Company. You are with clients today. Why, if it isn't Master Kaiten, pray allow me to introduce you to my esteemed guest, but recently come from distant Eorzea. This kind and generous soul supervises all transactions here in Kogane Dori. Your sincerity is ever appreciated. As he says, I am Kaiten of the Hakuichi clan. It is my honor to serve as overseer of these markets. As we receive many foreign visitors in Kugane, we accept all manner of currencies. Rest assured your Eorzean gil are welcome here. I invite you to peruse our wares at your leisure. Arms, armor, foodstuffs, potables. Here you will find all of them and more. Alright, let's grab the mini aetherite. Oh, there is a ton to grab here. If we may pause here for a moment. This road leads to the Ijin Gai, the district in which Ijin or foreigners are permitted to reside. Would this also be where the foreign embassies are found, including that of a certain empire? Precisely. So you see, it would not be at all unusual to cross paths with one of our Garlean cousins here. With this in mind, I would encourage you to choose your words carefully. I do not want any physical altercations, after all, such spats being strictly forbidden. The Seki Saigumi punish breaches of the peace quite severely. I've seen foreigners permanently exiled for a single violation, though to be fair, this is not common. More often than not, they are executed on the spot? What? Cut down then and there, you're joking, right? Would that I were, but alas, these samurai are a humorless lot. Why, I recall one instance when a foreign merchant in his cups dared lay hands upon a Hingan aristocrat in front of a Saiki Sugumi. The samurai cut him in half with his single stroke. I don't even want to think about that. So as you see, it would behoove you to behave. Failing that, we may be forced to part ways with one another, or you with yourselves in the manner of the late Teleji. Oh! Oh, get wrecked from the grave, you piece of shit. Oh, that's funny. Oh, he's laughing. Get wrecked. Teleji, bitch Leggy, let's go. Oh, how I amuse myself. We must carry on. I've yet to show you the Garlean consulate. Everybody's still in Oh, that was good. Okay, that rivals when Gosetsu fucking passed out. It's pretty good. Thoroughly enjoyed that one. Grab the mini aetherite, and we're going that way. This, as you may have surmised, is the consulate of you-know-who. Mark the guards at the gate. Are their uniforms not different from those you have seen in the West? Were you to travel far— oh, that's why they have— okay. Oh, that's cool. Were you to travel far and wide, you would find that many such variations exist, often inspired by local designs, all of which goes to show that even a massive empire seeking to rule all of creation It's not without its artisans. There is oh so much more I could speak of. The soothing waters of the onsen, the ephemeral delights of the pleasure district. But you are doubtless still weary from your long sea voyage. Let us retire to the company offices. At long last, we arrive at our destination, and I present to you our humble offices. We have much to discuss, so I will refrain from further prattle. Come right this way.
Our thaumaturges took great pains to ward these walls against all manner of surveillance. Where business dealings are concerned, we do not compromise on confidentiality. You may avail yourselves of these offices for the duration of your visit. Come and go as you like, and know that you may speak freely here.
Your offer is most generous, but I will not enter into any agreement which would leave us beholden to you or your master.
A legitimate concern. Allow me to clarify then. The chairman bids you consider this as an expression of his heartfelt contrition for the bloody banquet and the unpleasantness which followed. Never having been one to put stock in words alone, the chairman deems the provision of material aid to be a more appropriate demonstration of his sincerity. By sheer coincidence, your purpose here also happens to coincide with our own interests. That is, assuming you are come to aid the Doman Liberation Front.
How could... I will not bother to offer a denial. You have the right of it. To be specific, we are come in search of our Far Eastern allies, Yugiri and Gosetsu, whom we hope to assist in their fight.
The Aori Shinobi and
Lisa's
the
just
Rugen
standing there so
Samurai?
judgmental.
Then you will be pleased to know that they have both come to Kugani.
Are you sure?
Quite. They came here aboard a company vessel, you see. However, they encountered difficulties securing passage across the Ruby Sea.
The Ruby Sea. Sorry, I've never been any good at geography.
Yo, me. I love her so much.
Forgive me. This calls for a map.
Please show on screen. Oh, thank God. Oh, maybe? Yes.
We
There's
are
Doma.
here in Kugani, the
Kugane.
sole open port of Hingashi, situated on her western coast. Doma, meanwhile, is here on the eastern coast of Otherd in Yansha.
Yansha.
Therefore, if your friends are to reach Doma, they must first cross the Ruby Sea. Alas, this is easier said than done, as the Ruby Sea does not fall within the dominion of either Hingashi or Doma, being controlled since antiquity by a third party, namely the Confederacy.
Boomstuva.
Said maritime collective is known for the consummate skill of its sailors, and for demanding that any vessel entering its waters pay a toll referred to as the Ruby Tithe. In exchange, the Confederacy's
Eka. Hi, Eka.
guarantees the safety of those who travel within its territory.
I'm not sure how far you are in your MSQ in your playthrough of 14, but hello. Oh my God, that's perfect with the glasses. What the
Now,
heck?
As I'm sure you are aware,
How are you? How's your
Gargoyle
Sunday?
conquered Doma some 25 years past, at which time the Empire saw no value in controlling the Ruby Sea. And thus did they turn a blind eye to the activities
I'm like
of
slowly
the
losing my
Confederacy.
voice. I'm like recording 10 hours a day to get through this MSQ before the expansion comes out.
The recent
Oh, it's on brand with Kugani. Oh my gosh, Eka, thank you for the sub.
She has formally condemned the Confederacy and declared that any who recognize their authority shall be branded enemies of the Empire. Bowing to this pressure, Hingashi
I love
severed
the
ties with these
I love the
trouble takers
glasses.
and forbade
It's so
the
good.
payment of the ruby tithe, prompting the Confederacy to make it known that any merchants choosing to sail the Ruby Sea would do so at their peril.
Thank you so much, cousin Eka. I hope you're doing good. Thank you. I worked hard with the artist on Fiverr to make them. Thank you so much, Eka. What nom noms are you having?
No wonder they struggle to secure
Pasta
copies of the
nom
journal.
noms?
What captain
Ooh.
would risk
We
such
do
a
love
journey
pasta
given
in
the
this house.
circumstances?
I am told your friends were not so easily deterred from their course, but I know not whether their persistence bore fruit.
I say we follow in Yugiri and Gosetsu's footsteps and attempt to secure passage to Doma for ourselves. We will need to cross the sea in any case, and we may learn something of their whereabouts in the process.
That's just crazy. You spelled it with an S, so that's how I read it. That's just crazy.
And should we find that they are still in Kugane, we can make the journey together.
In that case, I have some information which may be of use to you. No quid pro quo, I assure you. The chairman was most insistent that I aid you to the best of my ability.
We don't have to pay for this info. Oh, I don't know about that smile though. I don't know about this Hancock guy. I don't understand. Though I am reluctant to take any action whatsoever that could be construed as placing ourselves in Lord Lolorito's debt, we must avail ourselves of what means are available. Our Alamigan allies place their faith in us, and I do not intend to disappoint them. I'm doing good. I'm other than like losing my voice from recording so much, because like there's a ton of dialogue in this game that is not voiced, and I'm recording for YouTube. Other than that, I'm okay. I don't know if I told too many people or not, but my test results came back from the cardiologist, and apparently my heart is healthy. Everything's fine. So I was like, okay, I still have like a bunch of blood work and testing and stuff to do, but we have like a good bill of health. So most of the chest pains are gone. Like I still get chest pains, but they're like here and there, but it's not as bad as it was. So I was like, you know what? Let me just try to stream. I have some energy today and I'm feeling okay. How are you though? I hope you're doing good. You're getting so far in your playthrough of Cyberpunk. Like you're hella far. I've never even seen parts of the game that you're playing. It would seem inefficient for us all to venture out together in search of information on Yugiri and Gosetsu's whereabouts. Agreed? Agreed. We need to cast our net wider, split up and pursue all available avenues of inquiry. But if we're to coordinate our efforts effectively, we'll need to establish a working base of operations here. Indeed. Sataru would be best suited to the task of organizing our supplies and procuring new ones. She is so adorable. While she attends to that, we four can begin our search by questioning the individuals Hancock identified. Lassie and I will seek those in the southern districts of the city, and the two of you can take those in the north. In anticipation of just such an eventuality, I took the liberty of preparing some few sketches of Yugiri and Gosetsu during our voyage. When did he become an artist? Wow. Shola warned me that you were a bit of an artist, but these are great. They'll definitely come in handy. Looks like it's you and me, MSQ. Hell yeah. Let's step outside and talk about where to start. Oh, Tataru's gonna get along just fine with him. Wow, Alpha Note sketches are so... I don't know how to put it, but they're very... Well, see for yourself. You may view Alpha Note sketch at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu. I do want to see it real fast, because... Here we go. It's really good. Oh, you only get like a second. It looks more like them than they do. Honestly, he could make a living doing this. Sorry. No time for distractions. Why don't we start by visiting Karaku at the Onsen. That was it. Lisa's like so relatable. Because trying to pronounce most of this stuff is very difficult. Cyberpunk has been great, so happy to be playing it. I'm happy you started it and you just took off. How's your playstyle? I noticed you're kind of like, you have like a good variety. You don't really stick to one weapon. Like I saw you headshotting with guns, with pistols, with knives. You do a lot of net running, it looks like, or at least like at opportune moments whenever you can. And grab the mini aetherite too. I do this thing where like all of the enemies that I come across, I always double tap them. So like if they're like writhing on the floor or something, I'll just like do another headshot to be like, okay, you're done here. Net running is the best. I love it. I keep going back and forth. Here's the... Oh, there it is. You are done. Stay down. Thanks. How's your schedule? So are you streaming every other day? Are you I need to get into your server. Come one, come all. Burns, cuts, embarrassing rashes. There is not that the mystical waters of the Bokaizen hot springs cannot heal. Oh, what is that in your hand? You seek this aura and this Rogden, do you? An apologies, but I cannot help you. It is against our policy to divulge information regarding patrons past or present. Please, we came all the way from Eorzea to find our friends. We have our reputation to consider, miss. Men and women from all walks of life come here in search of rejuvenation, body and soul. They seek privacy and discretion. We have ever honored their wishes. Only the Sekisagumi may demand otherwise. I am sorry, but there is naught I can do. You're only able to stream on the weekends for the time being, and the last 2 weekends I was either out of town. Oh, okay. That's good to see your streams. I suppose we'll just have to ask someone else then. What about that woman who runs the hostelry? Udokaze? Are you just going to be focusing on Cyberpunk for like the near future? Get through the story, beat it. Oh, this is cool. Soft-spoken Sekisaigumi. A samurai, yet yours is not a familiar face. Makoto's foreign guest, I take it. My apologies, but she is not on hand to receive you. She is presently leading a mission to Sakazuki, where insurgent leaders are meeting in secret. However, they are late to return, and I must confess that I grow worried. Got a very plain face. I would go and find them myself, but I cannot well abandon my post. Might I ask you to go in my stead? But so far. This? Okay, there we go. Welcome, traveler. Can I interest you in some rice wine? Exceptional quality, delivered but the other day. An Ari shinobi and a Rogaden samurai. If I may, I would answer your question with some few of mine own. If I speak of that which you know, Ijin, be not offended, or foreigner, as we learned, you are familiar with the situation in the lands across the Ruby Sea, the doomed rebellion after 2.5 decades of quiet. I see. You are familiar with the ways of Hingashi, how we elect to stand apart and support no cause but our own. Indifferent and callous, some may call us, but pragmatism is essential if a humble island nation such as ours is to survive. But we are not fools. Complete isolation is impractical, and so Kugane is open to Ijin, and we are equally hospitable to all. Or, if I must speak more plainly, yes, I can help you. But if I do, I must also oblige the ones who ask after you. Are you willing to accept this fair and equitable treatment? Oh, I see. The Garleans. If anyone comes looking for us, tell them whatever you like. As you wish. The two individuals of whom you speak did indeed come here. They sought passage across the Ruby Sea. Okay, well, we know that. Few ships are willing to make the trip at the moment. Nevertheless, I made several introductions on their behalf. That was the extent of our interaction. I will provide you with the names of the captains, if you like. You've been a great help, Mistress Kotakaze. I'll be sure to come back for that wine sometime. We would welcome your custom, miss. We should question these captains as soon as we can. You take the first 3, I'll take the rest. We'll meet here when we're finished, alright? Good luck. Okay, I think we can take... Let's go this way. Nope, that bridge is above. God, it's like I've never been here before. Yes, the Rogaden gentleman did approach me. He wanted to charter a ship to take him across the Ruby Sea, the mad devil. I sent him away, like all the others before him. The woman, I know her not. There's another one up there. You ask me if I have seen this Ari woman and this Rogaden samurai. The woman is unknown to me, but the man is not. He was for Doma, but I could not help him. We travel solely between here and Radzat Hand. It would be an unreasonable detour. Another mention of Radzat Han. Though we won't be able to even go there for another 2 expansions. I think we need to go above. Meticulous merchant. Passengers? No, we no longer offer that service. Too much trouble. Now, we only transport goods. I told this to the samurai and sent him on his way. The woman? It is women you seek, the pleasure houses have plenty. Ah, guy. Alright, back to Mistress Kotokaze? Yeah. Can I? Oh my god, you can jump through that. How did it? Oh, never mind. Judging from the look on your face, you didn't have much better luck than I did. Well, I suppose we might as well head back to... Wait, I just remembered. There was someone on my list I forgot to visit. Kyoto. It's a Namazu fisherman, whatever that means, and a regular here. Maybe we'll find him if we look around. I know what that means. He's above. Namazu, we're in for a treat. Little Gyodo. Please have a voice line. I want to know what you sound like. Why is she... What? Why do you stare? You have business with me? By the 12, a talking fish. Yes, a talking fish. How very observant of you, Ijin. You find me in good spirits, so your rudeness I will ignore this once. But only if you address me again in the proper manner. Sorry, I've never met a... Let's start again. You're Gyodo, right? My name is Lise, and this is MSQ. We're looking for some friend of ours. I see. Both these ones I know well. I helped them secure passage across the Ruby's... What? Really? That's wonderful. Could you do the same for us? Yes, this would not be a problem. For you, I could charter a ship this very day. But the journey is fraught with much peril. The fare will not be cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay? Didn't think to bring any money. But surely Tataru will let us take whatever we need from the Scion's coffers, right? We wouldn't be the only passengers, though. Could we take a moment to talk it over with our friends? Yes, but hurry. Your ship must depart under cover of darkness. We shall meet again at sunset on the Tasogare Bridge. Do not forget your fare. Bring many gil, yes? Ironic. Gil. It's about time our luck changed. Alphino and the others will be thrilled. That's not a door. This is a door. This way. We spoke with a number of merchants and captains at the southern piers. Several recognized Kosetsu and confirmed that he had been searching for a vessel to deliver him to Othard. None, however, made any mention of Lady Ugiri. Yes, it was the same story for us, and you'll never believe what happened. So, this Kyoto claims to have aided both Kosetsu and Ugiri. How fortuitous. The word I would have chosen, Master Alphino. Stupid's what I'd call it. I'll leave it to Tataru. Oh my gosh. How can you agree to his price without making any attempt to haggle, or even confirming what it was in the first place? Yes, that too was a misstep on their part, but it is not what troubles me most. Kyoto and his brethren are not renowned for their generosity of spirit. Rather, they are disdained as scheming moneylenders, ever eager to turn a profit from others' misfortune. Everyone else we questioned stated that Kosetsu was alone. Only Kyoto claims to have met both him and Ugiri. I suppose it's just possible that Kosetsu made inquiries by himself and only called upon Ugiri once he had found a willing captain. But it is equally possible, if not more likely, that you are being deceived. Do not forget that there are parties present in Kugane with agendas which may run contrary to your own. The Viceroy was once a spy herself, as I recall. I should be surprised if she did not have countless agents here in her employ, all eager to prove themselves to their new master. What better way to do so than by delivering her the heads of foreign insurgents? Fine, you may be right about him. But if Gyoto's working for the Empire, who's to say he didn't try the same trick on Agirin and Gosetsu? I mean, if he did, he might know where they are. And if he succeeded, they might be in trouble. Anyway, if he holds up his end of the bargain, we'll have nothing to worry about, will we? But if he tries to betray us, I vote we take him prisoner and punch him till he tells us the truth. Oh my god. So if it's a trap, we'll spring it and deal with the consequences. I like the way you think. Very well. We should prepare for the worst. Tataru will remain here, and I shall follow the three of you at a discreet distance. I just love that Lise was like, I'll just beat the shit out of him. Once more, I must caution you to avoid physical altercations at all costs, even should Imperial agents attempt to engage you. Seki Saigumi will not hesitate to clap you in irons or cut you down. If anything untoward should happen, you are to return here at once. Is that clear? To review, Lise, Mask, and I will meet with Gyoto as planned. Alphinaud will keep watch from a distance, ready to provide support in the unlikely event that Gyoto attempts to betray us to the Imperials or whomever else. Should that happen, you and Lise will subdue him, and together we will make our escape. As our actions will surely draw the attention of the Sekisugumi, we'll evade them with Alphinaud's assistance and return here with our prisoner. Does that meet with everyone's approval? Of course, these precautions will be for naught if Gyoto does not play us for fools, but we shall see. To the bridge. I want to see what Tataru says. I had a feeling we might find ourselves in a situation like this, so I made sure to stock up on some special supplies that I thought might prove useful. Alise has them in case you're wondering. Oh, just tell me what they are. Looks like the bridge. Where is the... Would-be ally is nowhere to be seen. Make ready. Something smells... Oh, fishy. I see. Okay, alright. Calm down.
He's late.
It's kind of cute.
Endless and most sincere apologies to you and yours. Yes. This way, quickly now.
That's not at all what I thought he was gonna say. He's definitely more, oh, what's his name? From Lord of the Rings. Gollum. There you go. It's like Gollum.
Enough. Where are you taking us? Where is the ship?
This ship. So very sorry to inform you. Yes. Long before was it pledged to another.
I can't do that, man. I'll lose my voice.
To me. These ones are for Doma.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we kind of expected. No, we did expect it. Look at her. Look at her face. She's like, oh, come on.
I knew it couldn't be this simple.
Nothing personal. Yes. Just business.
I hope we didn't pay him up front. Oh, she's gonna knock the shit out of you. She's
Then
gonna
business is about to take a turn for the worse.
bop him. Bop him something good. Oh! Nice.
Come on, let's find a way out of here.
Yeah, she's such a badass. get these guys off of LSA. Obsidian Carbuncle. I still want to know how to get that, because that's not fair. As expected, the Sakisagumi have caught our scent. Since fighting them is out of the question, we'll have to wind our way back to the Ruby Bazaar, evading their patrols as we go. If they find you, use these smoke bombs to make your escape. Oh, that's what Tataru's talking about. Okay, so be warned that attacking the Sekusagumi will result in failure, so we need to use the smoke bombs to evade patrols. We can't go that way, we've got to go this way. Oh! So we are able to use a smoke bomb. There we go. And sprint. Oh shit, don't look at me. Ooh. Okay, I think we're trying to get back to office. Not that office. And bomb. Can't go that way. Curious, Kojin, what? Are you with us? Come with me. I will guide you to your friends, okay? Lead the way. First a talking fish and now a tortoise. It's also slimier in. Oh, it doesn't show what she says now. It's unfortunate. Oh, nice. Nice. All right, cool, sick. And we captured not the Mazu. Eka, are you still there?
Stay hidden and quiet. Understood?
Now that's what I would expect the Kojin to sound like.
Clear the road! Clear the road! You there, Korjin. We seek 4 foreigners. One, a brutish woman carrying an unconscious Namazu. Have you seen them?
He's not gonna betray us. Oh.
4 foreigners, you say? Ah, yes! Very rude they were, making no apology as they barged past. They went that way, I think.
Many thanks, good sir. With me, they cannot have gone far.
Nice.
All is well. The Sekisei Gumi will not return this way for some time, I should think. You are of the East Aldenard Trading Company, yes? Come with me. I know a safer way.
gonna say, don't forget the Namazu.
You are returned. And with guests, I see.
Jeez, Alu. Please, please.
Our meeting went about as well as expected. We've brought the Namazu who thought to betray us. When he wakes up, we'll see what he knows about Yugiri and Gazetsu.
Well done, you. When I saw the Seki Segumi out in force, I did begin to worry, but I see my fears were misplaced.
Actually, if it weren't for Soroban, we might not have gotten away.
'Twas my pleasure.
Yet I must ask, Soroban, why would you deceive the Sekisegumi to help us, foreigners of whom you know naught?
Why, out of the kindness of my heart, is what I would like to say. But my motives are not so pure. I chanced to witness your meeting with Hancock at the tavern and saw an opportunity.
Yeah, so did everybody else in town, pretty much.
An opportunity.
Like many, I came to Kugane as a trader to make my fortune. Kojin of the Red may serve the Empire as mercenaries, but Kojin of the Blue walk a different path. Regretfully, most here would rather not meet our gaze, much less do business. So I seek the custom of those less predisposed to dismiss us outright, namely the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Oh my.
Quid pro quo, is it? Well, there is no denying that we owe you a debt. What say you, Hancock? Will you consider doing business with our entrepreneurial friend here?
Rest assured, Master Soroban, that in matters of trade, the company does not discriminate. We would be honored to hear your proposal.
I promise you will not regret this, good sir. Ah, yes. You sought passage across the Ruby Sea, did you not? I have a ship you can use.
You do? Well then, far be it from us to refuse. You have our deepest thanks.
And you mine.
Yeah, that's a mutual benefit. Sweet. Well, if you're watching this later on YouTube, we'll see you in the next one. Like, subscribe, usual stuff.